Well, when most startups are starting out, they rarely have all the tools in the toolbox that they need. So oftentimes when that happens, you need to go out and hire a third-party vendor. Sometimes there are primarily three reasons why this might happen. I mean, first of all, the technology is too expensive. That's a cost issue. Perhaps it's going to take too long to develop it. That's a time-to-market issue. Or maybe what you need to do is outside of your expertise. That's a core competency. So here are a couple of things to consider when hiring third-party vendors. First of all, are you developing proprietary technology? And by that I mean, is the service or is the thing you're providing a specific piece, or is it a lot of pieces, a process? If it's a process, you probably feel more comfortable than hiring somebody. But always remember when you do that you're hiring them as a work for hire. That means that anything that they create, you own at the end of the day. How important is it that you be first to market? I mean, sometimes there's a red-hot opportunity out there. I mean, you've got to get on it right now. That means you have to control the timing of your development, the timing of your marketing. You need to control the workflow. This is an instance where I would suggest maybe thinking twice about hiring a third-party vendor, because you really want to make sure, if you control it, that it's in-house. And third, what kind of resources do you have? This is often referred to as bandwidth. I mean, all teams have core competencies, but very rarely do you have a founding team where there's truly a right brain and a left brain. Usually that's somewhere in between and stuff can fall through the cracks. Well, you don't want that to happen. So sometimes you might want to outsource, say, some administrative or infrastructure scenarios. And that's a good thing to do, but make sure, again, back to the notion of proprietary, make sure that you can replicate those infrastructure, because at some point when you scale, you're going to want to be doing it yourself in-house. So to sort of think it through at the end, the main takeaway is you can think through all of this, but you never want to build your business on a third-party vendor. You don't want your business to be the third-party vendor. That's a recipe for disaster. They can control your pricing, they can control your ability to adapt to the market, they can become a competitor, or worst case scenario, they can go out of business and take you with them.